A new day is starting. I'll find Babu. I'm sure that Leonardo's telescope can reveal other things. This wall must be just behind the bookcase in Leonardo's room. Leonardo was definitely a man who was fond of mysteries. The passage must also open on this side. I'll take care of that later. It looks as if Saturnans uncovered a trapdoor while cleaning. It's too heavy. It would be more useful a light. Here's one of the famous prototypes of the flying machines designed by Da Vinci. What a shame it's damaged. It seems that the steering shaft has disappeared and the right wing has lost one of the struts that held it in position. I have to find something to straighten it. There must have been a door, but it's been bricked up. The marks on this plate are too clear to be there by chance. I need some light-coloured powder to show them up. These signs must have a meaning, but what? I'll note them down, one never knows. Perfect, but it's not hot enough. Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Valdo. You can call me Babu. Madam is too formal and Marie is too sweet. My friends call me Babu.
The king too?
Yes, the king too. Do I detect a hint of jealousy?
Perhaps, I admit. Have you used the telescope?
Yes, it's fascinating, but I haven't succeeded in pointing it elsewhere. It hardly moves and seems stuck.
It's not surprising. It hasn't been used for years. I'll see if I can fix it. It seems jammed. That's strange. It seems that Leonardo adjusted the telescope to look towards the inside of the room.
Yes, you're right. I thought he preferred to watch the sky.
I can't see very much, just part of the drawing hanging on the wall. Leonardo wasn't the type of man to do things randomly, especially when it came to his machines.
That's true. Perhaps the drawing is hiding something.
Was it there before your arrival?
Yes, in exactly the same place.
I'll take a closer look at it. But I'm sure he didn't leave this drawing hanging opposite the telescope without a reason. There must be something to discover, or maybe uncover. That's what I thought. Leonardo used invisible ink to hide a message in this drawing. I didn't know about this facet of his character. Leonardo was far more mysterious and secretive than I thought.
Indeed, he was a very secretive man. He liked making up puzzles, riddles, and all kinds of mental games.
Do you know whether he was interested in alchemy?
Not to my knowledge. From what the king told me, he was rather dubious about it, calling it the work of charlatans. It's rather a shame. I've long been interested in the works of alchemists, and I'm sure that a mind such as his could have contributed much to this discipline.
But perhaps he changed his mind.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. Nothing definite, just intuition. You're right, Leonardo did use his telescope to look at the sky, but not necessarily the one we thought. The drawing hid a celestial map and a sketch of the telescope. It looks very similar to the one here, but I noticed that the lenses seem to be fixed. Doesn't that remind you of something?
No, but you ought to talk to Saturnin about it. He cleaned this room before I moved in. He might know where they've gone.
I'll go and see. Thank you, Babu. This man really doesn't inspire my trust. According to what he says, he's never set foot in this part of the manor. It looks a lot like the Venetian cabinet that's in Leonardo's room. Good day, Saturnin.
Good day, sir. Is your research going well?
Yes, fine. I've just made an interesting discovery in Babu's sitting room, an astronomical telescope built by Leonardo.
Babu? Ah, from what you say, you were able to soften Madame's attitude.
That's enough, Saturnin. From what I understand, you're the one that cleaned her apartments before she moved in. You said you'd never set foot in them.
It was a long time ago, sir. Everything must have changed since. That's why I said nothing to you about it.
Rubbish. You know exactly which of Leonardo's works are in her apartments, but you prefer to lie as usual.
You're very hard on me, sir. It's normal not to tell a stranger what a lady's apartments contain.
What a fine soul. While we're about it, Babu and I think that 2 circular lenses that should be fixed to the telescope are missing.
And you think I have them?
Precisely, Satana. And Madame de la Bordesière would very much like to recover them.
You're cunning, sir. If Madame wants them, I can't easily refuse. However, I'm really sorry, but I don't have anything like what you've described.
I'm sure he's not telling the truth. There's no point in insisting. He's too stubborn. I have to find a way to calm his suspicion if I want to recover those lenses.
Thank you very much, sir. It's delicious.
I'm delighted you like it.
I suppose you must have need of me to be so friendly.
I'm sure that by trying to remember harder, you could find those lenses that I was talking about.
I doubt it. But if you really want to stir my memory, it'll take more than a few drops of brandy.
Really, he always wants more. It looks as if it's ready.
Thank you very much. You're really too kind.
Don't let him out of your sight, Satana. I want to know exactly how far he's progressed at our next meeting. What's all this about? Who would want to have me spied on? And what's Satana doing in this affair? I must find out the truth about this matter. Then find the Philosopher's Stone. And the path to power will open up before you. First, look for the stars. Then find the Philosopher's Stone, and the path to power will open up before you. First, look for the stars. First, seek the stars, then find the Philosopher's Stone, and the path of power will open up before you.
The Philosopher's Stone. He spoke of the Philosopher's Stone. I don't believe it. He found it. You're right. Leonardo obviously practiced alchemy, and the Philosopher's Stone is here.
Perhaps, but don't let's celebrate too quickly. The riddle above all speaks about stars.
First, seek the stars. Yes, that's right. He insisted on the order of events. But you do realize, Valdo, the Philosopher's Stone.
I know, Babu, but don't worry. If it's here, I'll surely find it. In the meantime, I must discover to what the constellation I saw in the telescope corresponds.
What did it look like?
A lozenge topped by a fifth star.
The Lyre, Valdo. I'm sure it was the constellation of Lyre. Perhaps Leonardo's celestial globe contains the solution to this part of the riddle.
I found a worrying message at Saturn's.
Really? What does it say?
I think he's hired to watch me.
Watch you? But why? And above all, for whom?
I haven't any idea.
Unless you're hiding something from me, I can't see the point of spying on you. The only viable reason must be the Philosopher's Stone, but only you and I know that it might be here. You're anxious for nothing. I'm sure you misunderstood the message.
If you say so. Perhaps I should tell her the real reason for my being here. Babu, I have something to confess to you.
What? You're not one of Melzi's pupils? And your so-called studies were merely a pretext for searching my manor?
But
So you've taken me for a dupe? I know that you're looking for a secret notebook that Leonardo hid here. I've searched for it myself, in vain. But you seem cleverer than I.
who told you about it?
Your curiosity? You seem more interested in Leonardo's riddles than his work.
I'm sorry, Babu, but
Don't be sorry, Valdo. Rather try and lay your hands on the Philosopher's Stone.
Thank you, Your Majesty. This celestial globe is a real masterpiece.
I knew that it would please you. It's a gift from Henry, the King of England. If you look closely at it, you'll see that it's not just a globe.
It's a secret box. And in it I shall place one of the keys that will protect the passage.
It's a very good idea. And what about the stone?
All in good time, Your Majesty. The most urgent matter is to protect the path that leads to your castle. Then I promise you I shall look into these alchemical whims.
You are alone in daring to speak to me like this, Leonardo. Whims, you say?
Indeed, Majesty, you are my friend, and as such, I must speak to you frankly, whatever the cost. You should not desire the impossible, Francois. There, that is what I'm trying to tell you.
Leonardo definitely had the courage of his convictions. He spoke of the path that leads to the king's chateau, the path of power. It's the door of the underground passage to which the riddle refers. The medallion that I've just found is one of its keys, and the Stone of the Wise should give me the other one. The globe has opened. It was really magnificent. I wonder where Leonardo got the idea for a hiding place.
He was overflowing with imagination.
I find a medallion inside the globe. I've succeeded in decoding the first part of the riddle, though I don't know where all this is going to take me.
To the Philosopher's Stone. Who knows, that would be marvellous.
Then seek the Philosopher's Stone. I wonder what Leonardo could have invented to hide it.
No idea, but I'm sure you'll find it.
It's Alcahest, the manor cat.
Alcahest? That's a strange name. Does it mean anything in particular?
I don't think so.
That name reminds me of something. Does Alcahest's name mean anything to you?
Yes, it's the name of the manor cat. But wait. Alcahest also means Philosopher's Stone.
That's it. Thank you, Babu. That name struck a chord, but I couldn't remember what. Another of Leonardo's enigmas. When he told us to seek the Stone of the Wise, he was in fact speaking of the cat.
If I remember well, he wears a medallion.
It must be the second key to the path of power. Somewhere here there's a passage that leads to the king's chateau, isn't there?
Yes, there's an underground passage, but I don't know how to enter it. However, I'm surprised that you know about it.
Simple intuition, but it's not important. I went down to the cellars. That's where the underground passage must arrive. I'm going back. There's something I must have overlooked. Ah, there you are at last, Alcahest. I hope you haven't eaten all the pigeons. I thought I'd never find you, pussycat. Thank you, Alcahest. I hope this medallion will finally open the passage for me. What's this? That's strange. All these signs must have a meaning, but I don't think I have the key for decoding them. The Path of Power. If I'm not mistaken, behind this door is an underground passage that leads to the Chateau of Amboise. It's pitch black inside. It's too dangerous. The king must surely have this entrance to his castle guarded. I wasn't expecting this passage to be so crowded. Who would want to come to talk here, of all places? I'd do better to be more discreet.
Everything's going as planned, and even better. Young Valdo has taken his mission to heart. He still hasn't found the Codex, but according to the latest news, he's on the right path. What's more, he might be on the path to finding the Stone of the Wise.
If what you say is true, my lord will be delighted. I suppose we wait to see where his investigations lead before intervening.
Precisely. If the stone exists, we must not let it escape. As soon as he has found it and has the Codex, take everything and get rid of him as planned. We must not lose sight of our chief goal. The Codex must be destroyed.
You can count on me. I shall be worthy of our brotherhood.
I'm certain of that. Given your price, it would be most upsetting if you failed.
I've waited long enough. It would be better not to hang around.
Valdo, come quickly.
What's happening?
Someone's waiting for you in the Great Hall.
Good evening, Valdo.
But you're...
Francois I, King of France. I like to know those who try to enter my castle. The underground passage you took is supposed to be impregnable.
All I did is to follow the clues left by Leonardo da Vinci, Your Majesty.
And that's the reason why you're still alive. You're seeking the famous Codex that Leonardo may have left at Clue, aren't you?
How do you know?
It is I who asked the questions. Were you alone in the underground passage?
No, there were two men whose appearance I couldn't see. They were planning to kill me once I'd found the notebook and the Philosopher's Stone that they believe is hidden here. They also talked of destroying the manuscript.
The Philosopher's Stone. Those who are manipulating you do not know Leonardo. From now on, you're working for me, Valdo. Find the manuscript and try to learn whether these men are planning to steal anything else from me. Da Vinci left 4 series of signs in the manor. They will guide you to the manuscript, and this paper may help you to decode them. When you have fulfilled your mission, attach this ring to the black messenger pigeon's leg. Hector, one of my trusted men, will come to recover the Codex and help you to leave the manor.